And latest now in Sonali Phogat's murder case, we have accessed the case files. In fact, now CNN News 18 has accessed the 15-page dossier that was prepared by the Goa police on Sonali's aide and personal assistant Sudhir Sangwan. Sudhir Sangwan has confessed to having consumed drugs in Goa bar Curly's. He says Sonali and Sukhvinder consumed MDMA at a hotel, and all of them again and again had drugs in Curly's. Sudhir reveals that Sonali Phogat was suffering from drug overdose and she had vomited as well. Meanwhile, the Curly's beach shack owner has said that they knowingly permitted their premises for carrying out narcotics activities. So is this a case of drug overdose? Well, the indication that is coming now is based purely on her personal assistant Sudhir Sangwan's confession that all of them had consumed drugs in that Goa bar Curly's. Let me go straight to Anshul, who is joining me live from Goa, and he has accessed this case file. Anshul, give us the details. What exactly are the cops saying?
So yes, this is the case file that has been accessed by CNN News 18. Now remember, this is the same case file that will be sent to the Haryana CM Manohar Lal Khattar and the DGP this evening. And in this case file, very excruciating facts have come to the fore. The main accused, Sudhir, in this case has finally come out and actually said the fact that he had consumed drugs with Sonali Phogat inside the hotel room. The minute they landed in Goa, they went and booked this hotel in North Goa, and in that room, in that hotel room as well, they snorted a few lines of MDMA, and the rest amount of MDMA that was left, that a huge chunk of that was mixed with water, which they started consuming continuously throughout the night. And during the night at approximately 2 p.m, it was a time when Sonali Phogat started to feel uneasiness, and that is the time when she complained that she is feeling uneasy and she needs to go to the women's washroom. And that was the time when the CCTV footage that we accessed a few days ago, where we can see Sonali Phogat actually not being able to stand on her feet and was being carried by Sudhir to the ladies' washroom. So they went to the ladies' washroom, where where Sudhir actually realized that she had actually had an overdose of MDMA, and that is where he got afraid and hence hid the remaining amount of drugs in the washroom over there, inside the flush tank over there. And Sonali Phogat in fact got unconscious and stayed inside the ladies' washroom for 2 hours. After which, when Sonali Phogat finally got some consciousness, he, along with 2 other people, managed to get a car, and through that car they went to the hotel room yet again. And at approximately 7 a.m. in the morning, the next day at 7 a.m. in the morning, that is on the 24th of August, at 7 a.m. in the morning, Sonali Phogat was actually died. Sudhir has also come out and said that he went out of the room for only for 5 to 7 minutes, and when he came back he found her laying unconscious, and that is the time he realized that situation has gotten out of hand, and hence he rushed her to the hospital, where the doctors then informed him that she has been brought dead over here. And also a very important fact that has come out of the investigation as of now, and this has been mentioned in the case file, that yes, the owners of Curly bars actually know that their drug peddling was going on over there. In fact, drug was being consumed over there. The owners actually knew about it, and hence they did nothing about it. And this is something that is a very excruciating fact that has come to the fore, and this is the reason why we saw the Curly bars owner Edwin being arrested by the police and has been sent to five-day custody. Now, from the Edwin side, we have had heard arguments today or probably tomorrow. They are going to file a bail plea in the NDPS court, where they are saying that the amount of drug that has been seized from the toilet is approximately 2.2 grams, which is not commercial quantity, and hence it is bailable. But yes, now Edwin has come out and said that he actually knew that this was happening, so police could actually also press charges against him of abetting to murder as well, if the murder is proved at all. But however, Goa police is still not able to establish the fact that this was actually a planned murder, because
yes,
whatever the statements that Sudhir and Sukhjinder has given to the police, in that they have said that it was absolutely by mistake, that they did not know the amount of drugs that needed to be given for that high, and hence they mixed approximately half of the amount that they had scored. So the scoring was done in at least 2 phases. Initially the first gram was scored for 5,000 rupees, and the next 1.5 grams was scored
okay,
for
Anshul, tell me,
approximately 7,000 rupees.
has the Goa police managed to establish if Sonali knew that her drink was spiked? First. Second question is that is this just a case of drug overdose, or was there the larger motive of murder as well? Because if we look at the MDMA, the question is depends on the amount, and then only it can lead to a possible cardiac arrest. That's what the forensics and experts have been suggesting. So did she know about it, that she was consuming drugs, or she was, party to this drug syndicate that was playing out there? And did Sudhir Sangwan also accept the motive? And has the Goa police managed to, build that linkage?
So yes, Sonali Phogat knew that she was consuming drugs. In fact, the moment they landed in Goa and went and checked into this hotel, they actually scored this amount of MDMA, approximately 1 gram of MDMA, from an hotel room boy only. And in that hotel room itself, they all snorted a few lines of MDMA, is what is being told by Sudhir to the police officials as of now, which means that Sonali Phogat had every idea that she was consuming this party drug, and hence they had planned to go ahead with this party, and that is the reason why they went to the Curly's, which is absolutely a notorious bar in North Goa. Each and every person, it is an absolute open secret in Goa that things like this happen in the Curly's bar. So yes, she knew that she was consuming drugs. In fact, she snorted a few lines inside the hotel room, after which in front of her the drink was made. That is called the slang for that is speed water, in which they mix MDMA to water. And when they went to party, they started dancing at the dance floor, and during that dance they started consuming this sip by sip, and that is the time when Sonali Phogat actually realized that she is not feeling well, and hence she moved towards, she asked Sudhir to help her to go towards the ladies' washroom. Also, Maria, to your second question, the Goa police has still not been able to establish that it was actually a planned murder, because according to the statements that have come up and the investigation that the Goa police has done till now, the prima facie, the things that is coming to the fore is that this was actually not planned out but happened out of an accident, because these people didn't know as to how much amount of drugs should be taken, or what is the correct amount of drugs that should be taken for the party,
It's
and
very
hence they consume.
clear now.